Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is episode 56 in the Throwback Thursday series I'm doing using old makeup. Not oogie old, just not talked about old. And today's palette of choice is the Clionadh Cosmetics Dragon Fruit palette. So this video is a little bit different. It was a rough road to get here, which I will tell you about in just a minute. But I'm happy with where we ended up. So we're going to stop yammering. I'll zoom you in and we'll get this look started. All right, here we go. So like I said, doing things a little bit differently today, and I'm just going to start doing what I planned, and I'll tell you about it as we go. So I'm using my Clionadh Cosmetics Dragon Fruit palette. Hey, I said it right that time. And I'm only going to use this shade right here called Sweetened, and this shade right here called Fruit Fizz, and then the greens on the inner corner. So I have this itty bitty Blend Bunny B2 brush. So I'm gonna go with that in Sweetened. And I'll tell you what happened. I originally did this eye first, and let me put up the picture that I'm trying to copy Kitty. I saw this on Lock Maiden's Instagram and thought it was so pretty and really wanted to copy Kitty her. So I attempted it about 20 minutes ago on this eye, and it was an epic failure. So I went on and did my left eye and made the adjustments that I needed to make for it to look the way I wanted it to, and it looked so much better. And a couple whiles ago, it was suggested to me that perhaps doing one eye and then coming on camera and showing how I did it would be another option. So I decided today was the day that we could make that happen. So that's how we got where we are now. It was real bad. So now I'm going to take this Blend Bunny B5, which is bigger but also kind of flat, and we're going to go into Fruit Fizz, and I'm going to start tapping that along the inner and the outer. Kind of like a reverse halo almost, because this shade is a bit lighter than the center shade. But I saw Lock Maiden's picture. It was on a post about not wanting to wash off your eyeshadow at the end of the day because it was so pretty. And I was just like, yeah, for sure, that's gorgeous. So I'm gonna flip that brush over and go into a tiny bit of Refresh just up here. Just the tiniest bit to blend that into like my transition area, if you will. I'm gonna go back into Fruit Fizz and just blend. This look felt so hard when I first started trying to do it. It was a mess. I'm gonna go back in with a little brush and Sweetened, and just, again, blending the orangey peachy shade into this pink shade. And it ended up being a lot easier than I had originally thought it would be, because I just, I'd never done anything remotely close to like this before. Now I'm just taking that bigger brush and blending the edges. Really not complicated, but it took me a minute to get here because I did not know what I was doing. Then we're going to take Dragonfly, which is the greener of those two shades, and I'm going to put that on my inner corner. I'm gonna dip into a bit of the lighter yellowy green that I can't say, and I'm just gonna layer that on over it and drag them both down under my lower lash line a little bit. And then I'm gonna go back into Sweetened, that first shade, and I'm gonna run that under my lower lashes. I'm gonna go back in with the brush I used for the green and just kind of smoosh them together a little bit. I do have a little bit of fallout, but I'm gonna clean that up. I'm going to whack on the lime green eyeliner, some mascara, and then I'll come back and tell you what's on the rest of my face and show you the final look. Okay, that's the look, done and dusted. Let me zoom you in more and up close at the eyes. I'm gonna back you up and we can talk about what else is on my face and wrap this video up. I'm not 100% sure I love the blush that close to my under eyes with this particular look, but as far as the eyeshadows go and this palette, I think it's absolutely so fun. When I saw this palette revealed, I knew I wanted to get it. It looked like it was gonna be just an amazingly good time. So I went in with a bit of this shade right here called Refresh and a little bit of Sweetened as my blush, and then I used this shade as my highlighter on all the parts of my face. And my lip is the Melt Esperanza lip liner and my Nomad lip gloss. I just think it's fun. I think it's a fun look, and I think that I too will be bummed to wash it off later. So that's episode 56 in the books. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good, and remember to be kind to you.